You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? The scene that keeps playing on repeat ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? All your emotions with your heart on your sleeve, it won't fade until you paint it black.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or a big welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Kim. This is Cleaning with Kim. In today's video, my house was pretty gross, so we are going to get it all cleaned up and nice and shiny today. So whether your house looks like mine or you just need that real raw cleaning motivation, you have stumbled upon the right video. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, to hop on in, I'm going to go ahead and give you a complete overview of everything we're going to be working on today. As always, as you can see, can't see the counters, the walls are a mess, the floor is a mess. It was just a mess on mess on mess on mess. So if you are anything like me, your days are a little bit differently, and so your home's going to look a little bit differently day to day. Some days I've got it all together and my house is nice and clean. For the most part, I still have 3 kids. Some days it's kind of tidied, could use a little bit of TLC, and then some days it looks like this. On the days that it does look like this, I try not to beat myself up about it, but it's really hard because I almost get like paralyzed and like I can't move because the anxiety of the messy house is just so overwhelming. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. You'll have to let me know down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you get the whole paralyzed because your house is such a mess and like you don't even know where to start, what to do. So hopefully this video will bring you that motivation, inspiration, and encouragement to get whatever you need to get done around your home. I don't know if your house looks like mine. It might look way better. It might look a little better. It might look way worse. That's the glory of all of our different homes, is that they all look and run differently, but we're all working towards the same goal, to just have a nice, safe, clean space for our family to live in. So if this is your first time here, like I said, my name is Kim and I have 3 little ones. Emma is 13. I homeschool her. Ella is 4 years old, or she will be when you're watching this video. Drop a happy birthday to Ella. So wild, because my first video, or one of my first videos, she was turning a year old, I believe. I think that video is still up, and so it's just so crazy. You guys have watched Ella like grow up through her toddler years, and then you were here when I was pregnant with Mason, some of you, and so yeah, it's just so sweet. I love all you guys so much. But anyway, I am the manager of the household. I do everything around here. And do I slack off? Yes, I do. I just sometimes have so much on my plate. Like I said, I get so overwhelmed and I just want to sit down and not do a thing. If that is something that you struggle with though, I have a video out there which is 10 things to help you get motivated when you're too overwhelmed to clean. It's got a lot of really helpful tips in there. I'll make sure to link it down in the description box right at the top if you want to go check that one out. But I just clean my house like normal and then just kind of give you an overview of tips that have helped me out. So definitely make sure to go check that video out if you are just feeling completely and totally overwhelmed. Along with a lot of other tips in that video, I'll just tell you my main rule of thumb when I feel like there's so much I don't know where to start is left to right and then top to bottom. Or the other system that I use, and this really only works like if you're in a room like the living room or maybe even a bedroom. It's kind of hard to do it in the kitchen, but there's a lot of stuff just like kind of scattered everywhere in a living area or a bedroom, and I will just throw literally everything into a pile in the middle of the floor and then sit with a garbage bag and like a toy bin or a laundry basket or all 3, and then just kind of sort everything out one by one, pick up one item, where does it go, put it in its home, that one's done. Next item, where does it go, put it in its home. And it just makes it a little bit easier because you're more micro-tasking or monotasking that way, just one item at a time. Like, for instance, this video, I was so overwhelmed with the mess in this kitchen. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, where I'm going to start. But I just started on the very left-hand side, put all the clean dishes away, and then I just worked my way over all the way until the counter was completely cleaned off, besides all the dirty dishes. And now I'm going to go ahead and wash all of these dishes and then wipe everything down, and it's done. For me, it's a lot easier when I can lay out in my mind exactly what I need to do, but every room is going to look a little bit differently. Whenever I head into the bathroom, I could do the pile method in there, put everything into a pile, or I could just start on the left side of the room, work all the way around until everything is in its home or has made a home for it or into the trash, and then I go around and start cleaning everything. It's a little bit different in the bathrooms too, though, because you kind of want to let your cleaners and disinfectants and all of that stuff sit for a little bit longer. Make sure you're reading the back of your bottles. Most of the time, in order to truly disinfect, it's like 10-15 minutes. But you want to make sure you're doing that. So sometimes I'll like go back and forth, like spray the toilet down, go by the sink, clean the sink, and then like go back to the toilet so it has a little bit of time to sit. So anyway, I didn't know this was going to be like a cleaning tip video, but I'm definitely not a cleaning expert by any means, you guys. This is just stuff that I have learned all of my years tidying and cleaning. I was a huge help to my mom. My mom worked 3 jobs as a single mom when we were kids, and so I was kind of in charge of the household then as well. I helped take care of my 2 younger brothers. And so I've kind of had like the whole mom duty for a very long time. And I've learned some little stuff along the way. And like the pile method, I remember using that when I was a child. So it's just some stuff that I've learned and picked up. And I'm sure you all have your little things that you do as well. So that is just one of the many, many things that I do. But either way, like I said, if your house looks like mine, you just need that real raw cleaning motivation. I am your girl. I'm here for you whenever I can get over here. And I just bring you the realest videos that you can find. I know my channel is not going to be for everybody. I get comments ranging from, you call that a mess, to I'm surprised your husband hasn't divorced you yet. So there's a wide array of people out there, and I totally get it. Not every YouTube channel is for me either, but I just click on the next video. And that's the glory of YouTube and all the other platforms, is that you can scroll along till you find someone that you do relate to. So I am just so happy to be here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, are you cleaning along with me? Are you soaking up the motivation? What are you doing today? We're going to finish cleaning up in here. We're going to hop into the living room. The living room was a complete disaster as well. Get the living room done. We're going to clean off the stairs because everything that goes upstairs gets thrown on my stairs. And then we're going to be heading up into my toddler's room. And I have got some mold up there because of a humidifier. I will come back and tell you all about that, but I'm trying out this cleaning stuff up there that I've recently used on our bathrooms when we moved into our home. And so I'll explain all that later. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So let's go ahead and finish up this kitchen first.
On my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need. Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I love, if I change the way I love, if I change Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still, you say you and we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this start, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way then I change my mind. Baby, we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this start, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way, then I change my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? If I change the way I love.
So, if you're wondering why there's like 10,000 plates over there in the drying area and bowls, it's because I had just recently this morning, or maybe it was the day before this, I don't remember, but I just went and purchased some more plates and bowls from Walmart. I don't know if y'all have seen them or not, they're like 50 cents a plate and 50 cents a bowl, and my family goes through plates and bowls like crazy, so I was like, yes, this is perfect. So I just went and got a bunch of those, but of course I wanted to wash them before we ate off of them, so that's why we had so many. I didn't have any more room over there, so I'm just drying off some pots and pans really quick. We're gonna wipe everything down, and then my original idea, or what I knew I wanted to do, was to just kind of wash out my drip pans on my stove really fast. But then whenever I took everything off to grab the drip pans, I realized they were like really gross, and I hadn't cleaned around those in a while. And so I went ahead and I'm going to clean those really quickly. We're going to also spray down by that trash can. I showed you the preview of that in the beginning of the video. I don't even know, like food or whatever got gross by the trash can. I'm going to spray that down, and then I'm going to spray down my stovetop, go back and wipe down the wall, and then we're going to come back and work on the stovetop a little bit more. Right now, I'm just spraying it down with my Dawn spray. If you're new here or if you haven't heard of this stuff, it is the miracle spray, okay? It does everything. You just get a spray bottle, get a little squirt of Dawn, fill the rest up with hot water. If you want to add some essential oils, go for it. It makes it smell good. Not necessary. And then you just shake it up. And when I tell you, this stuff cleans literally everything, like from grease to windows to your countertops. If you get a stain on your shirt, spray some on your shirt before you wash it. Like, it is the miracle spray. My mom has been using this since I discovered it here on my YouTube channel a few years ago, and me and her were just chatting about it, and she told me that they even discovered that it repels flies. Like, they've been spraying it all on their back porch and stuff like that, and the flies are gone. And so I swear, it's just like the miracle spray. If you haven't at least tried it out, go try it out. Get yourself a little dollar spray bottle. I'm sure you have Dawn, and just make you some and just try it out. And trust me, you're going to be so impressed. You're going to save so much money on cleaning supplies. It is the bee's knees. Okay. So I did go ahead and quickly spray down with my Dawn spray. I'm going to get up what I can with this Dawn spray. Like I said, this was sitting for probably a couple months. It's really gross, and so it wasn't going to get everything. I kind of knew that going in. So I'm going to come back in with some Barkeeper's Friend, and we are going to squirt it all down with the Barkeeper's Friend, get a little sponge, Scrub Daddy sponges, my favorite, and scrub up what I can. A lot of it, especially around this circle one that's closer to you guys, the one I am squirting on right now, that's a lot of rust. The Barkeeper's Friend was not getting the rust up for me. I might try something else, but it did get it clean. This is just a really old stove. It was here when we moved in. It had some stains when we moved in, so I do get it as clean as I possibly can, but I will say it looked so much better when I was done. And yes, I know I can lift the lid up and clean underneath it. I just did not have the energy or the desire to do that this go round, and that's okay. At least I got something done. So we're gonna finish cleaning off this stove top. I will rinse out the drip pans. We'll put it all back together, and then we're gonna head back into the living room.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home, seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You were only like a friend, till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end, and now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home, seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm counting hours, minutes, seconds, faster, hurry, make it happen. Before we knew it, I'll be on my way home. Yeah, we're chilling, I just, you and I, every crazy summer night. Baby, I am coming home. I'm coming home. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home, seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I could stop pretending that I wanted this to happen. I could just say it, say how I feel now. But my tongue is like a wall, keeping words safe in my heart. I can never say them, but I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were.
All right, show of hands, if you have a 2-story home or if you have stairs in your home of some sort, do you put the stuff on the stairs that needs to go upstairs? Because that's what I've been doing. This is my first home I've ever lived in that's 2 stories. And that's just what I do. Like, the kids will bring toys downstairs, and when I'm cleaning the living room, I just chuck them on the stairs. And then whenever I get a chance, I go and bring them upstairs. It really backfires on me sometimes though, because my youngest son, Mason, who I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video because I got excited about Ella's birthday, but he is 1 year old. He'll be 2 in October. But he loves to, like, boys. I'm learning that boys are like destructive, or at least my boy is, and he likes to just dump them all off the stairs. Okay, so this is the situation we're working with up here. I know, really gross. Honestly, I was debating on even showing you guys this because I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna judge me so hard. But this is what happened. So I got a humidifier for their room, and just FYI, if you ever get a humidifier, make sure you read if essential oils can go in there or not, because this one could not. And what happened is slowly over time, I guess it cracked the plastic, and then eventually the humidifier exploded all over the books. It ruined so many of our books. We had such an awesome book collection. It ruined so many of the books. It got all over this, and I thought it was just wet, so I dried it all up and just kept their toys there and stuff. And then just recently I noticed, like, oh my gosh, this is molded. So I'm thinking, oh great, now we have to throw away the whole cube storage. But then I remembered I bought this stuff that I just showed you guys. If you want to go back and screenshot it, or you know what, I'll link it down in the description box too. I bought it on Amazon because my bathtub, when we moved in here, it had like these really weird, like where the caulk meets like the bathtub, it looked really black. I'm not even sure if it was mold, but that's what it looked like to me. And so I needed something that would really get it. And I sprayed that on there, and no lie, this stuff is so good. In 15 minutes, like, you don't even have to wipe it, scrub it, nothing. It just disappears. It pulls it all out and it is gone. It worked so well in the bathtub. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot and try it on this cube storage. And spoiler alert, because you're going to see it anyway, it got all of it up. The water did do a lot of damage to the wood as well though. So the wood is a little bit damaged, but that's okay. I just wanted the mold gone. That was my first step, and we'll work on getting more cube storage later or whatever, but I just wanted a safe place to put like their books and toys again. And so it really, really did work. It was very inexpensive. It worked really, really well. And so yeah, I'll link that down below if you've got like a stubborn spot with some mold, or you just need to get something super clean. That is the stuff. Pro tip though, you guys, I was not doing a good example of this, but wear gloves and open a window at least. You need ventilation. I did not open a window when I did the bathtub, and you would have thought I've learned my lesson, because I came up here and I didn't open a window up here either. It's just been so hot here in South Louisiana. I want to soak up as much air conditioning as I can, but no lie, I felt like it was in my nostrils and in my throat for a good like 24 hours. Like, I felt like I was breathing it in. The smell is so strong. So if you get it, if you need it, make sure you're in a well ventilated area and that you're wearing gloves, because I'm sure it probably did some damage to my hands as well. But other than that, 10/10, recommend this stuff. It works so well. Like I said, I got it on Amazon, and I will link it down in the description box for you guys. I just took a little sponge just to kind of soak up some of it, but you really didn't need it. All you're seeing right there is just wood damage. The mold was completely gone. All gone. All I had was wood damage. And so this stuff works absolutely amazing. I was so happy to have it all up, and I was able to put their books and toys back up there with peace of mind that they were up there. We'll probably end up replacing this at some point anyway. I just felt like there was really no need. So remember how I was talking about the pile method at the beginning of the video? This is a prime example of the pile method. My kids have so much stuff. I know I need to downsize and minimalize, and I actually have decluttered this and went through and gave away like probably a good like 3 or 4 trash bags of their stuff, and this is what is left over. But they still do have a lot of stuff. A lot of it's books, a lot of it's toys. And so when I go in their room, it's normally very overwhelming. I just put everything in the middle of the floor. As you can see, I have like little toy bins. I have like their Lego box set by me. The little dress up box is set by me. Little pet shop is set by me. And I try to just organize as I go. I throw everything over by the kitchen area that needs to go to the kitchen. And so I'm rarely having to get up while I'm cleaning. Once I have everything sorted into the specific piles or homes where it goes, then I will get up and just put away those certain things. Like like the bins and the shoes, and then put the books back on the shelf. As you can see, I'm putting all the kitchen stuff back up. So it just makes things run a lot smoother for me. You can see the bookshelf. It looks so much better. Oh, I'm just so happy the way that turned out. I was so worried we were going to have to throw it away and we weren't going to have anywhere to put all of the books and all of the things. But it really did. That water, it probably took like a quarter of our books. I was so sad about that. But it's okay. We still have lots of books left and we will get more books. We just love books around here. So yeah, we're going to finish cleaning up in this room and then we will be done for the day.
I could stop pretending that I wanted this to happen. I could just say it, say how I feel now. But my tongue is like a wall, keeping words safe in my heart. I can never say that, but I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. When it's scary to give in, but somehow love always wins. But then I'm lonely, and my mind doesn't understand. I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts. They take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most.
And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you got a ton of motivation, inspiration, and encouragement from today's video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. That really helps it reach more people who may need to see it. And drop me a comment if you'd like so we can talk and hang out. And I will see you in the next one. Have a blessed day.